Well, oral submissions on the possible review of Section 25 of the Constitution, which will allow for the expropriation of land without compensation, have started in Kuruman in the Northern Cape. Many who have made submissions want land shared among all South Africans, and some have called for 3,000 hectares for a 3,000 hectares cap per person. Speakers say it's unacceptable that some people in the country own over 5 farms alone. Well, for more on this, we cross to our reporter, Margaret Motibi, who's in Kuruman for us. Margaret, tell us what's been happening at the hearings today?
Good afternoon. Well, like you rightfully indicated, the oral submissions are currently underway, even though they have currently taken a break. But it's diverse views that have been expressed from farm workers and some of the Khosis that are here to represent their people. But more than anything, most of the people that have been speaking already are of the view that the Constitution should be reviewed and that people should get their land back without compensation. And some of the people that are making submissions are even giving suggestions that the government should consider paying only for the value of the property, but should then take the land back. And this afternoon, I'm joined by Khosi, who represents the nation here in Kuruman. And he has expressed his views about the fact that in the past, the system that government used to use was not benefiting the people. Like, for example, he told us about an example where one farmer got over 25 million rand back in compensation, but the people that worked for him and those that were supposed to benefit got absolutely nothing. Khosi, I'm bringing you in right now. I want to find out from you, like I indicated, you've spoken to us. What are your concerns and what is your feeling this morning about the review of the Constitution, particularly Section 25 on the expropriation of land without compensation? What are your views?
I will say very thanks for the committee of the government that comes to review the Section 25 with us. I'm heartbroken because when we say that the white people should get the compensation, we are not benefiting. For an example, we claim at plus or minus 5,000 hectares, where one guy, a white guy, had 25,117 rand 16 cents alone. That thing, it breaks our government because it benefits only one man, which is a white guy. We want that Section 25 to be reviewed, and the clause that says the government should take the land back to them. I'm not coming across with it. I want the land back to the black people because we recover it. We cannot reclaim it because it is our land. The number of our land after the fights is BAC 1795DD, Act of 1936, 1204. I would like also that act to be reviewed because that is the act that the white people used to take some parts of our land to private sectors. Thank you.
So basically, like I indicated, there are different views that are coming across. Like some people that are talking are saying that they're worried about the fact that some things in government are not working well, where there's fruitless expenditure that is being incurred by municipalities. So therefore, the concern and the question is that what happens to the land? Who becomes the owner of the land? So some people talk about the fact that this whole thing will put the country in economic jeopardy, but they want a clear indication and direction in terms of who will then be the owners of the land. How will the land then get back to the people, to the black people particularly? With that, it's back to you in the studio.
Margaret Motibi, thank you very much for that report.